Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite. You are going to paint this system red, my friend. Not much risk of injury in this profession. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Hit drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. I'd slap them with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders. Really? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's choice. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I just, you know. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross the...
Here we go.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Damn marauders are out of control.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authority. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from... Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues. You 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Oh no. They are after the most precious... If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery... Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise... You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could, but you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the... Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps...
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
I could really go for some solitude.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sturdy stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
You some sort of freelancer?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along, like... It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big... Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best... Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one... Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best. That's what my dad used to say. Be right there. On my way.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my... Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for... Couple hours out of your day and some... There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards with... I have it on good authority. There's a I tried medicating. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Just keep your head down. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know Reed would have wrote me up.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Something you need? That's on account of how I never... It's hard to miss what you never knew. She was in another division of the Spacers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time. Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably physical hygiene recapitulates. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my... I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet... You will also report to me in the event... Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my... As broke as pie crust, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair... Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through... Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place... Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collab... Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid Much...
Something you need?
What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all... I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holt. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those... Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy, I could do without the sarcasm. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased parties. Shame, though. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest...
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort of... And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out...
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so Does that strike you? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's... Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Not if things are left to stay. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice. One of the reasons I transferred, I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for... It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone. Not many in this colony could... Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here. Any progress on that? Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI, because I'm also a collector. Not to put too fine a point on it, but also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually, I'm pretty universal here.
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers.
Oh, nothing could be further. I'm simply Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my... They who are not satisfied... The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system... You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it's... We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of the future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge. Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood right. Seriously, though, to truly
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automaton. That's right. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over when the swarms of mechanicals come I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you. Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved... This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Mechanicals have been programmed. First they will...
Got my sights on you.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do? Yeah? Yeah. Funny thing, the night we were supposed to commend his body to the earth, when I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited. Let me know if you run into any trouble. Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some... And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. What? I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was a... Yeah? The colony ship? Ain't a... All right, easy. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need... Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much... Some...
Not a peep from me. All together! Not a peep from me. Hey, here we go! Don't mess with us. I'm going. Sure. Nice. Together. Wow. Not even a scratch.
Here we go!
Don't mess with us.
Okay, keep him quiet. Easy.
Almost lost a finger.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in Frontier. The office is writing up promotion. As long as you're... His likeness decorates many a wanted. You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted. I am obliged to warn you against forming acquaintance. I am also obliged to inform you of our referral program. I am obliged to remind you that questioning the Wells has been wanted for as long as the board decides. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location, I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a... Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so... Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker, Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space... Something else? Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for the... Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just one per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
We need nothing but salt tuna for a year.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only...
I don't know you. Uh-huh. Be unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here... You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying... Guess I misreckoned you. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your bed. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decide... Town's already struggling to make... Bunch of lazy shift... Coming right up.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. See that you do. I got a business to run.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Go right. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. You have got the wrong eye. Some of us who get sick are liable to exact. Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like medical treatment is commensurate with our value to. It is better than fair. It's company policy. Listen, you mind if we talk about music to my ear? It's not the best choice. It's... Go. What, you mean Edgewater? It's, fine and dandy. You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I don't get paid for... Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. But there's something about him that... Amelia. Definitely Amelia. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She...
Something you need? You mean about the mission? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the salt. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever... I know, but Vicker said real machines have gunked up. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It just comes off cold to me is all. Sorry. Strong drink makes me sick. Well, never mind that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contract. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Go ahead. I don't see how that's any... You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? What happened, you ask? What always happens when... I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many... Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tax? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you put... Lab work ain't for me. Never was. They did. They gave... What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's all... Not so fast. I told you so. What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo. Don't see what a Cleo worker's doing in Spacer country. Trying to eyeball the competition, are we? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice, I start gallivanting around... and be satisfied with our lot in life. I've said enough. People, they wanted to face their problems.
Hey, I need to talk to you. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. I probably shouldn't tell you. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask. Somebody's been running around town raving. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs. Technically, I'm employed by...
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something? Are you out of your mind? You're just gonna hand that over to Reyes? You know she's just gonna give that medicine to someone younger and stronger and prettier.
I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room? Somebody deserving. Oh, I'm an technically I'm I've got some time. Thanks. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit. You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody... I've got some time. Here. And there it is. The reason I don't like depending on a criminal. I kept a little contingency fee in case you decided to shake me down. Somebody deserving.
You wanna mingle, go Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
I've got some time. I can't say I'm pleased, but what's... I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this... Here. Something for your... You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody deserves...
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
At least you got your health. You wanna ming... You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope? Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what? Please, wander around. Touch...
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secret. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to... Please. As if my life should have no... Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now... You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. But instead, I ended up the... It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of... Most laypeople are not aware of this, but I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short. Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I shall see you on the ship, Captain. I'll meet you on the ship.